Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends and enemies, people who play Pokemon, people who don't play Pokemon, people who, I don't know, play Yu-Gi-Oh! Maybe. Welcome to the 12th season of the Pokemon Fun League, aka Season 12. More specifically, the first, I would say unofficial, because we're not really super inside yet, but the first episode of Inside the PFL Season 12. I'm Jim, and as always, I'm joined by Mike.
Oh, guys, we're here. It's Season 12, and this is a definite official first episode of Inside the PFL.
Is it definite?
100%.
This is definite.
Breakdown. This is the most inside the PFL. We are going inside the teams.
Actually, this is the most inside. It's only outside the PFL from now on.
This is the penetrating the PFL.
The penetrating the PFL stream. I like it. You look at Whitney, look at Meltank. Man,
so good.
That background is something crazy, huh?
Yeah. Joe, the first one he sent it to me was crazier, and I don't know what he did, but he made it definitely less intense, and I like it now.
What, this one? Oh, because it was like brighter pink or something. Like it was like really hot pink. It is a little less straining on the eyeballs, and I kind of like it. But yes, this is the episode where we go through all of the teams that have been drafted this past, like a week ago, right? Almost a week ago.
Yeah, almost a week ago. By the time you guys hear this, probably a week ago.
Yeah, it's probably going up on Saturday. That's probably probably correct. Did it always go up on Saturday? I don't remember.
We used to record on Fridays, but I can't do that anymore. So
okay, that's fine.
Sometimes I still can. We'll find out.
Yeah, recording on Thursdays works for me. But anyway, so yes, there are 20 teams we're gonna run down. We're gonna talk about the comp, the ideas, the strats, how it works together, and just kind of all in all, some goodness, you know.
We're just gonna show you some things that maybe you didn't think about yourself.
Yeah, maybe you didn't.
Sometimes an extra set of eyes on your team is a good thing. Somebody will see something you don't.
Yep. And starting right off the bat, let's just get right into it because we got a lot of mods to get through. 20 teams with 11 Pokemon each. That's
a lot.
220 Pokemon we have to talk about, basically.
Yeah.
The first team is James. Beauty
James.
And the Bastiodon. Look at that icon.
Dude, Rob is the best.
I think what gets me is Bastiodon's like neck and like his hand. like Bastiodon's neck just perfectly goes into like the beast's neck. And I think it's just perfect.
I love it.
Now, James's team, I had felt, because I'm in James' division, I had felt that throughout the course of the draft, he was always picking things like reactionary to what I had picked. And I'm sure he wasn't. But I was like, oh, I have Mega Sceptile. He drafts Excelgor. I'm like a bug type that's faster. Like, you gotta be kidding me. And then he drafted Weather. And then he drafted Toxapex.
Where is his... Oh, Excadrill. Duh.
Yeah.
Boy.
There are some questions that I have. I like this team comp. Overall, I think that the points are spent pretty well. He
has no tier 3s.
You're right, he doesn't. Is tier 3 100?
Yeah, he has no 100-point mon.
I think Hitmontop's 100.
Oh, it's at the bottom. Yeah, you're right. He has
a
single tier 3. He has 2 tier 1s, 2 tier 2s, a tier 3, and the rest are low tier.
Which is a pretty interesting drafting strategy. Because you'd think, instead of drafting... Wait, he only has the one 200-point Pokemon, right? Excadrill?
Yeah, Excadrill.
Okay.
That's from what I'm seeing, yeah.
Yeah. You'd think instead of drafting... I don't know. Koffing. You would draft something a little more... I don't know, worth the mileage. I see Drapion and I see Toxapex as 2 defensive poison types, and then I see Koffing, and I bring up questions.
He has a lot of defense. Drapion is offensive. He gets Sword Stance and Agility.
Yeah, but Drapion has like 110 base defense or something.
That's what makes him so good. I love him. The fact that you guys kept him at 60 is a sin.
I mean, I was whelmed by Drapion. I thought he did exactly as he was gonna do. But let's talk about a few things on this team. He's got lots of hazards. He's got lots of toxic spikes. Lots of spikes. He's got 4 mons that can set toxic spikes. Because I'm pretty sure Excelgor can.
Yeah. Is James's just whole strat this season to set up on you and then try and sweep you with Mega Sharpedo and Excadrill?
I think that's exactly what he wants to do.
Because, like, his defensive core, minus maybe Sylveon, is, and I guess Drapion, is pretty weak to Psychic. Like, I'm sure in Tier 4, Tier 5, there was a better defensive mon than Koffing that he could have grabbed that would help with Psychic.
You're right. Like, this whole team kind of has, like, they're mostly, like, secondary types. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
There's no real, like, grass type. There's no dragon type on the team.
There's no fire.
No. Oh, there's a steel type. There's a fairy. There's no fire. That's a good point.
There's 2 steel types. There's 1, 2, 3,
Oh,
4.
Togedemaru.
I mean, but he also has a bunch of dark types. Like, he has Liepard, again, Drapion. There's another one, Mega Sharpedo.
Yeah.
And then does Rock resist Psychic too?
No, it doesn't.
Okay. Does Bug? I'm pretty sure Bug does.
Bug does not resist Psychic.
Interesting. Oh, Excadrill up there. Like, he's got a lot of resists. Togedemaru. Like, so for his big weakness, like, pretty much every other mon resists it.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I think that this team in particular, besides Koffing, and besides Koffing, is very, very vulnerable to ground. You see Excadrill, Toxapex, Gigalith, Drapion, and Togedemaru, and then also everything else except for Excelgor takes neutral damage.
Does that mean that he's gonna have to, like, really rely on Koffing? Because, like, as a person who is routinely bad at drafting teams that are weak to ground types, like, that is not a good weakness to have. It is a bitch planning around that.
Yeah,
no
flying
types. Division alone, like.
Yeah, exactly. Like, one fast mon with Earthquake could tear the team apart.
Do you guys have no stab Earthquake in your fucking division? Hylas one.
Any of the people in James's division?
Yeah, I think he got really lucky.
I don't think I have
none of you have a strong Earthquake.
I think you're right.
I mean,
I don't think I have
Thomas, or not Thomas. How does Murphy have Tangrowth? I thought, Thomas took Edelglass.
Oh my god, we'll get to Murphy's team, but
like, there's no strong Earthquake, and that ground weakness might not actually bite him in the ass unless people listen to this and go after it.
I think, though, overall, like, I know we've been talking about all the negatives of James's team. Toxapex is a wall. Gigalith, Excadrill is like, that's cream of the crop. That's what you want to see. That's a sand.
Oh yeah,
it's perfect. Combined with Wish support from Sylveon, Rapid Spin support from Hitmontop, hazards from almost everybody, and then on top of that, even a
Mega Sharpedo.
And honestly, it buffed Mega Sharpedo, right?
That's what I'm saying. Not post nerf. After the buff.
Like,
you guys pretty much buffed Sharpedo by just letting us not Mega, which I've been bitching about. I'm so happy we did it. Thank God. Being
able to have a speed boost up and then have Mega Sharpedo is like a big deal for it.
Yeah. And like Hitmontop is also a great mon. He gets, we did the math. It's upwards of 5 different priority moves.
Yeah. No, it's
like
kind
that boy. That boy has at least one move where he's going first that turn, and you have to keep that in mind.
Yep. And then he can be fast, he can be assault vest, he could be leftovers, he could do pretty much whatever he wants.
He gets rapid spin now, or not now, but rapid spin gives you the speed buff, so now he's also going fast.
Yeah, now he's gonna rapid spin close combat you, and you can't do anything about it.
He also got triple axle.
That's absurd. Technician triple axle is actually absurd.
He gets Technician, he gets Intimidate, and I forget what his third ability is.
Steadfast, maybe. Wish like whatever, but that might not even be true. But I don't think it's good.
I'm interested to see what James does. James, I feel like he definitely went, this is my plan to win. Like, a team that's going to go faster than you in the end, and you have to deal with a whole bunch of hazards at the same time, like, that's not fun.
He's very... It's funny, because, like, it seems like his team is so offensive, but then you look at Sylveon and Toxapex, and you're like, wait. Like, he totally has the option to just wall the crap out of me.
I love Toxapex. Like, I took him first round one season, and my defensive core didn't work well with him, but I loved using him. Hitting haze on somebody who boosted in your face is amazing.
I am not looking forward to fighting this team, and I'm not looking forward to potentially losing to a Koffing, but I love the fact that it's on the logo, and I love the fact
that he took Koffing early too, if I recall. Let's look at the draft here.
It was like round 6, maybe 7. I don't know. It was before people started having to dip into the 40s, definitely.
He took it in round 6.
Oh my god, 6. As I was still figuring out mons to patch up my team, James drafts Koffing. Beautiful.
Oh boy, my whole draft was mons to patch up my team.
And I love it. But overall, I think a very solid team.
Yeah, I like it, but I think he got really lucky that he doesn't have a very strong, like, could you imagine if somebody takes Zygarde 50 in this division?
Yeah, that's not going to go well. Maybe somebody will pick him up. Who knows?
Yeah. God damn it, James.
And that brings us to Murphy's team. Now, Murphy is in the same division as James.
Yes,
well, actually, because we all go in division order. Yes, this is true. This is true. I totally just thought about that right now. The All-American Reggies.
Organized it.
Just organized it. You're right. It's been a long day. The All-American Reggies, a great icon. Just looking at the faces just cracks me up.
God damn it, Murphy, you ruined some of these bands for me, alright?
I think that Murphy's first, 4 picks that really stood out to me and made me think, oh god. It was Quagsire, Umbreon, Tangrowth, and Golbat.
Could I tell you I don't like a defensive core of Tangrowth and Quagsire at all. At all. In any way, shape, or form.
They're both waving. They're both saying, hi, we're here to ruin your day.
We're here to just be here. That's all we do.
They're literally just going to sit on the field. Golbat's going to roost. Umbreon's going to wish. Jirachi could even, wish
He's
pass,
gonna
if it wanted to.
Super Fang you with Golbat and just half your HP. Murphy's team, solid. He's got web support. If he were to run Scarf Jirachi and just flinch hacks you to death.
His Pokemon, I feel are on both, or 2 different ends of the spectrum. One of them, they're fast and offensive, Typhlosion, Electrode, Jirachi, whatever. And then they're just super fat, Quagsire, Tangrowth, Dubwool, Golbat.
Could we talk about Tyrantrum too? If that boy starts Dragon Dancing in your face and then starts hitting Head Smash, you better hope he misses.
He does have Dragon Dance, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Is that new, or did he always have Dragon Dance?
He's had it in this season, or in this league for a little while, because I feel like M1 had him and he had Dragon Dance then.
That's scary. Tyrantrum scares me.
Yeah, that's such an easy switch if you're trying to hit Fire Blast on Tangrowth. You go right into Tyrantrum before it.
Yeah, you eat a Fire Blast and then Scarf Head Smash.
Or you go into Typhlosion and you get stronger.
Yep, and then you click Eruption. I think that Murphy's team is really pretty solid. He has Steel, Fairy, Dragon in Jirachi, Mimikyu, and Tyrantrum. And then he also has Fire, Water, Grass. He's got the cores.
And, I'm actually proud of Murphy. He didn't draft a lot of Comfort Mons. Furfrou and Dubwool are essentially the same mon, but I love them. They are hilarious.
Dubwool gets body press though, which makes him, I believe.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Much
Furfrou
better.
Does too.
What?
I think Furfrou does too.
Does he?
Or however the hell you say that stupid dog's name.
I don't know. I hate that thing.
And then we have Umbreon as a wish passer.
Yeah, this is the team with Tangrowth with regeneration. This is the team that won't go down easy. You're going to have to find ways to wear down the walls.
And it's going to be hard because unaware Quagsire is a fuck.
Yep, and you can't just set up because you're right. Quagsire's going to come in and just click Toxic and recover.
He can click Encore. He can click all of the moves that just make you go, ugh.
I think the only thing that I see about this team is it doesn't. I don't want to say it doesn't have pivoting, because it does with Jirachi, Golbat, and Electrode with U-turn, and Volt Switch. But besides that, these mons basically sit on the field.
Pretty much. I mean, Umbreon passes some wishes around, which is going to be annoying because you get Quagsired at 3% HP. In comes Umbreon, in comes Wish. You get Quags back in, he's wished, and now you have to do it all over again.
Yep. Yeah, and then you recover, and that's a whole... It's going to be a process.
Isn't Jirachi also a Wish Passer, being like the Wish mon?
Jirachi can Wish Pass, definitely.
Like, that's crazy. Murphy, I'm very happy I don't have to battle you this season, because we're generally in the same division.
He's got options, and his team is looking pretty scary overall.
Oh god, he has the best Earthquake check in the game.
Yep. Being
Tangrowth.
Fat. I was gonna say Golbat.
Nah, he got beat by Rillaboom. Never mind. Rillaboom minus flying types or Levitate might be the best Earthquake check.
Yeah, a lot of and that's fine. The opposite end of the spectrum. James with a team with weak to Earthquake. Murphy with a team that can just handle Earthquake.
Yeah, like Murphy's team, very good. I like what you did, bud.
Alrighty. And moving on.
Bay City, Starly, and Hutch. I love it.
It's my team. This is the squad. This is what we've come up with.
So I love Blissey. I love Arcanine. Why Gothitelle? Doesn't it not get its good ability?
It doesn't get Shadow Tag. That's true. But I wanted it gets competitive.
Ooh.
So if something wants to intimidate it for whatever reason, or sticky webs are up, or what have you, Gothitelle can come in. They're 40-point mons, alright? It's not the crux of the team.
You know what, man? A mon that you can send in and plus off sticky webs is always good.
It ain't bad. Gothitelle's not bad. Its base stat total is like 490.
Yeah, it has a good set. It gets Calm Mind too.
Yep, and gets Cosmic Power.
Jesus.
So it can be pretty fat if it wants to be. Never used the thing.
Oh boy. Somebody better not hit a fire move on your team. Like, I get Fortress is there, but like, fire check.
Yep. Well, yeah, we have a couple of those. I mean, just right off the get-go, I just wanted to go fast. That was my game plan.
Yeah, so you took Regieleki, and then you took Blissey, the slowest motherfucker.
Yep.
Your speed tier is crazy. You have Regieleki, Mega Sceptile, like, Archeops is a fast fuck before you slow him down.
Yeah.
Arcanine, not slow. Keldeo, not slow. Like,
everybody else is slow as heck.
Oh boy. Like, I don't think, like, you're going first every single time in your division. Like, pretty much you, when you're running your calcs, better expect everybody to put something in HP or one of their defenses, because, like, you're going first. It's almost a waste of speed EVs.
Well, with Regieleki, definitely. I think that
Mega Sceptile is like 125 or 115. He's one of those two.
The speed tier?
Yeah.
Mega Sceptile is like 145, dude.
So it's even better.
Like, Mega Sceptile is way faster than that.
That's unnecessarily fast.
Yeah, kinda.
Like, Keldeo is no slower than 90.
He's
I'm pretty sure
108.
Arcanine might be 100 or 90.
That's
Archeops breaks 100 before his ability. Like, bro.
Yeah, my team wants to go fast, and then I realized that I didn't have a special wall. I'll just talk about the late Blissey round pick. At some point, I realized that I didn't have, like, a special defensive wall. I was like, I kind of get bodied by, like, special attacking moves. And I thought to myself, wait a minute, I have 4 picks left, and I have enough money for a 160 and 340s.
Yeah. I was actually trying to do some stuff like that towards the end, too. And taking Blissey, great idea.
Yeah, and I saw Blissey, and I was like, I want her. She's mine. Blissey Fortress, Arcanine, Regieleki. I like it.
Ugh.
I'm very happy with how my team turned out, I think.
And then you have Dusknoir, Gothitelle, and it's really it to take your fighting moves.
Yeah, I got some heat in the kitchen with Graplocked, with Pinsir, with Dusknoir. There's some stuff cooking, but you know,
Flying type. Is your flying answer just Archeops? Like, fighting might be a problem that you have to worry about.
That's a possibility. This is a possibility. I got a Dusk Noir.
We do have a Dust Noir.
And I have a Gothitelle.
You do have a Gothitelle.
So we'll see.
And
But
you also have Arcanine to intimidate everything.
fighting was definitely a type that I was worried about. And part of the reason that I wanted Gothitelle in the later rounds.
That's fair.
But yeah, this is the squad. We'll see how it does. Z Regieleki is going to be a lot of fun. Just going to kind of.
I don't like Z Arcanine either.
It gets teleport now.
Wait. Oh yeah.
That Z teleport.
You know
baby.
you know who else gets teleport?
Some fat
Pink.
fat blob.
Some fat pink bitch on your team that has probably the best wish passing ability, if not one of.
Yeah, maybe something like that. But it's fine. It's fine. We'll not delve too deep into this. All right. So
I hate it.
I
don't face you.
We're moving on.
I'll see you in playoffs.
I'll see you in playoff. We'll move it on. Which brings us to the final member of the.
Did Mitch come up with this on his own? Somebody will answer me. Joe normally watches these things. If Mitch came up with this on his own, I love it.
The Barracudas, or
just keep swift swimming.
Just keep swift swimming. I mean, it's pretty good.
Because that's what Mitch did to take him to the finals. He swift swam his way to victory.
I think it's hilarious that instead of just having one Pokemon be like the mascot, there's literally just like 20 Barracudas. Like, why are there so many?
You know what this boy did? He drafted a rain team and then a bunch of boys who resist electric.
Yeah, he did. His team screams rain team.
And also screams, do not hit thunder.
Yeah, don't hit thunder. I'm Manectric. Hi, nice to meet you.
I'm Piloswine.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Mammoth. No, that's not Pillow. Yeah, it is. It's Piloswine. He has that derpy Ludicolo.
We see Aromatisse.
Yeah, Mitch did the Mitch thing. He went back to what he likes to do, and then he went, man, Aromatisse and Amogus both did work last season. I want them both.
Yep. With the Pelipper, with the dry skin Toxicroak, with the Swift Swim Barracuda.
Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. Like
Bronzong with Heat Proof in the rain.
Now,
Fire? What is Fire doing?
The thing that might bite him in the ass is he committed really hard to rain. So, like, you know it's coming. I committed real hard to Sun one season, and I think I won 3 games. Now, I am also terrible, but I'm definitely better than Mitch. So that's something you got to worry about.
And I think that's definitely a good, point to bring up, is that if you know basically every single week your opponent's going to bring rain. And we're getting into Lebo territory now. We're going to talk about Lebo's team and his weather obsession. But Mitch only has one weather. So you pretty much know that rain is going to come every time. Because if it doesn't, then I would say Ludicolo's much less useful. Barracuda's much less useful. Like, he sort of needs rain to be the big threat.
No, I mean, we're also not looking at Hydreigon, who is a problem.
You're right. That's just a problem in general. Hydreigon's just good. Mitch saw Pokefan win last season, saw Hydreigon and Aromatisse, and was like, I want that.
Yeah, Hydreigon, Aromatisse, Amogus from you, like.
Yeah, we got Bronzong.
I'm pretty sure, didn't I get rolled by Bronzong because I didn't plan for it?
That was, I think, Monotype.
Was it?
Because I think Murphy brought it, yeah. Because I think Murphy brought it because I told him the set to bring, and I was like, this will just work.
Yeah, and it worked.
Oh, it worked. That was one of my prouder moments. I was like, dude, just bring the Rest Talk body pressed iron defense set. Like, you won't expect it.
It's what I did to Mitch.
And it works. And it's beautiful.
It's hilarious.
And but I think that overall this team is like very good. There's 3 water types, but a fire move is not going to do anything to anybody ever.
No. He also has thick fat.
He does have the Dragon Fairy Steel Core. No fire type again, just because he committed hard to rain.
Damn it, Amogus with Hydreigon is fucking scary. You do not want Hydreigon coming in for free, okay? That is on the big list of no's. That's up there.
I think that, now that I'm noticing it, I see that a lot of this team doesn't do very well against Freeze Dry. The only one that resists it is Bronzong.
Oh boy.
I think that could potentially be an issue for him, but it may not.
I don't face Mitch, and I have one of the best in the game. So, like, how many Freeze Dry mons does he have to worry about?
It's like I don't have one either, and he's in my division, so maybe he won't even need to worry about it.
Yeah, but hey, if you battle Mitch and you have Freeze Dry.
Yeah, maybe you bring that, but we'll see. But overall, a pretty solid team. Also, Smeargle. Smeargle's hilarious.
He's putting sticky webs and rocks up, probably.
Yep, or sporing some stuff, or paralyzing some stuff.
Oh,
or
God.
Who knows?
Just getting mons in for free.
Smeargle's fun.
I hope he didn't overcommit to the rain.
Yeah, Smeargle's fun, but he's kind of like a little suicide.
He's also
lead guy.
Yeah, he's coming out first.
Yep, because he kind of has to, because you want him to have the sash up.
Correct.
Alrighty, moving on to my favorite. I think this is my favorite. Team art. I thought this one. Wow, that's inspired. That's
pretty good. That came out really good.
It's just so good looking.
Wait a second. He has Baby. Oh, he even drafted it.
And he even drafted it.
Is it that good with Evolite?
Maybe, but probably not.
It was probably just because you can definitely get away with never.
It's okay. You gotta remember. You gotta remember. And actually, now that I realize it, the team card is in fact updated to take into account all of the before pre-week 1 changes.
Yeah, you guys who didn't look at the draft might be, or not the draft, the doc recently might be going, huh? This isn't the same team Bick drafted. Mega Mawile wasn't here. Didn't Bick draft really early? Yeah, he did. Didn't Bick drop his #1 pick before he battled once? Also, yes. Yes, he did.
Yeah. And he did message me about, he was like, maybe I should explain on Inside the PFL about like what I'm trying to do here. And I was like, you could probably just send me your notes. I was like, let me, what's the thought process? And he goes, I'll read you the exact message.
He says, I know it.
5 Ice Week, no Dragon Resist, no Psychic Resist, only 1 Rock Resist, only 1 Flying Resist, and only 1 Ghost Resist.
He looked at his battles coming up.
That's absolutely what he did.
He knows his out-of-conference games, his in-conference games, and Joe was telling me that he pretty much looked at his team and went, man, I didn't draft very well right now. I gotta fix this. But, I still would have given it a shot because Thwackey and Hawlucha...
I'm of the mindset that, if it's not broke, don't fix it. Because it hadn't even been used yet. Yeah. Which I think that you can at least give it, maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks of breathing room. If it really doesn't work, feel free to change it. But
and you know what? Bick's somebody who wins every one of his games. He can afford to take it's hard, but a little 3-week test period and figure out how to make it go.
You're absolutely right. And I think that just starting off with less than half your pickups remaining is rough.
Yeah, he dropped Lucha for Mega Mawile, he dropped Galarian Weezing for Azelf, and he dropped Mega Camerupt for Heracross. He's only got 2 pickups left.
Now, that all being said, he does only have 2 pickups left. Yes, this is true. And his team is going to be less flexible going forward. But the team that he does have...
Pretty scary.
Silvally, Mega Mawile, and Dragapult.
Nope. I face him as one of my Conference Cup games. Nope.
Kidding me?
I don't want to have to solve Mega Mawile again. Because I had to do it once. I don't think I did. I'm pretty sure PokeFan rolled me. Nope.
You know what? And here's another thing too, is that Bick's lower tier picks, they're not just throwaways. Thwackey is really good. We could talk about Thwackey all day.
Thwacky's amazing.
But like Clawitzer's pretty good. Colossal, a spinner with flash fire. Linoon is like low key an 100-point mon. Like,
Yo, if he gets that belly drum off, dude, those E-speeds are gonna hurt.
yeah, they do. They really do. Comes off like base 80 attack or like 75 attack, but they hurt.
Dragon Ball get Shadow Sneak?
I don't think so.
Because, like, if it does, he's got Shadow Sneak, Sucker Punch, Grassy Glide, and Extreme Speed.
He's going first.
Boy's going first.
I'm pretty sure Clawitzer gets Aqua Jet. I mean, you're never gonna run it, but
I'm going first. And then he gets Savali. I was upset at how late in my season I picked up Savali. I love him. He gets so many fun moves. He gets speed control. He gets attack. He's a control freak.
he gets speed control. What's the speed control?
He gets Icy Wind, dude.
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
Like, it's not gonna hurt a lot, but like speed control, and I think he gets a better move than that too. Like, I think he gets a physical one, but he is so good.
And you know, like, we haven't talked too much about the Z moves and the Z captains, but the fact that Silvally isn't the Z captain,
yeah, I was thinking the same thing, dude.
It opens up a lot of doors to bring different like types of Silvally types.
I actually didn't get to bring Z Savali as much as I wanted because I wanted him Ghost one week and I wanted him Electric another week. Like,
and you can run like the Z Crystal, but you can't bring the Z Parting Shot, like the classic bread and butter. Like, you're gonna heal something that comes in, you know.
Well, no, you can't bring the Z Crystal and a type, your normal type. That's your type.
Wait, really? I thought that the Z Crystal changed your type.
No, dude, only his memories do. So it's kind of crippling him. I mean, not really, because you just did Z Parting Shot and giggle, but like at the same time, you gain a lot more flexibility by going, cool, now I can change his type every game.
Yeah, and that opens up a lot more things. So while Bick has sort of pigeonholed himself into using this team,
this is one pigeonhole I like.
It's a pigeonhole that's good. Yes, it is a good-looking pigeonhole. I do like a lot of these things. I think Heracross in general is underrated.
Yeah, like he's got EQ weakness, and then fucking I almost took Azelf because of how good he is. He's got there's some Thwacky. Like, this boy is gonna be hard to get around. You can't hit Mega Mawile super effectively because he's got switches.
Clawitzer with Flip Turn now as well. A slow flip turn with a fast Dragapult U-turn or Azelf U-turn or Vullaby U-turn, so Valley Parting Shot, Thwacky U-turn. Like, he's got you're not gonna be able to hit him
everywhere. I don't know if you said Azelf U-turn, but like he's got pivot. Doesn't Thwacky get it too? Like, you said that. He's got it everywhere. Like, so not only is he going first, he might be moving and shaking in front of you.
It's true.
And you know what? Somebody with a team like this and also Bick at the same time. Have fun, guys. For you guys in his division, I only have to battle him once.
For you guys in his division, have fun. And speaking of people in Bick's division, we've got Dan, the Raiders of the Lost Archeops.
I love it.
It's so funny when you see like Rob put in a ridiculous amount of time on one, and then simultaneously just pop a PNG of like Archeops just in the Raiders of the Lost Ark, like,
and it's so good,
and it's still so funny.
Oh god! Oh, and then I just look at his team, and the first three things I see are Cinderace, Corviknight, and Zydoge.
God, I hate.
And I guess Regirock because he's there and big.
Yes, this is a lot of defense.
What is his plan with Zydoge as a Z captain? That's interesting. Is he just gonna hit Z ground fast?
Probably just a Tectonic Rage, maybe. Z E speed,
quick Z Dragon.
Z Dragon. It's Z Draco Meteor, right? Does this thing get Draco Meteor? I'm pretty sure it does.
Oh boy. And then at the same time, what's his plan with Z Cinderace as his main guy? Like,
you can just click any move you want.
Does he get fun moves like that though? Like, I wonder what Z Court Change does, for instance. Oh, probably doesn't.
It doesn't do anything because
it's not coded in yet, or not yet, but in general.
Yeah, you can't use the Z Court Change. But imagine it. Imagine the possibilities.
Dude's got two different. He's got water absorb or water veil with Lapras.
Water absorb.
And then he's got water absorb and volt absorb in Lantern.
In Lantern, yep.
Like, you can't hit Corviknight's going to be hard to hit too. Like,
this is a very interesting team. I think that besides, I mean, obviously, like, Corviknight's fat, Regirock's fat, but besides that, this isn't a really bulky team. I guess Crafty's kind of fat.
Necrozma, I'm pretty sure, is big.
Necrozma with Prism Armor is also pretty big. Okay, maybe I take it back, but to me it seems like this team is very, very balanced. It can do like a lot of things.
I disagree. I think his team is very big.
You think so?
Yeah, dude. Trevenant is not a small boy. You pop an AV on Lantern, and he's pretty big. Lapras isn't like he's got a lot of big boys.
Yeah. This is. I guess you're right. Looking at it a second time, you're probably right.
Zydog is pretty squishy, but like,
I think that what I like most about this team is just the sheer amount of options. Like, Dan has just decided he wants to do everything.
Yeah.
He's like, I can run Rocks, Body Press, Regirock. Z Cinderace can do everything. Corviknight can run a whole bunch of sets. Necrozma can run a whole bunch of sets. Lantern can be one of two, basically, things. Slurpuff is, Sticky Webs, or the Belly Drum set, or both. Like,
it gets the not only a Belly Drum set, but it gets really good special moves too. It gets Draining Kiss, so it could be the Calm Mind kit in your face with Unburden. It
could be the Calm Mind kit, yep. And he has Toxic Spikes with Skuntank, I think. Wait, no, does Skuntank
large?
Does Skuntank get Toxic Spikes? Am I thinking that correctly? I don't know if he does. So. I don't think he does either. Dang, dude, they really did Skuntank dirty.
He could. I really don't know, but at the same time, dude. Dan, I like your team. I like a lot of the teams I've seen. I don't think I've come across one where I'm just like, no, that team sucks.
No, definitely not. I think that, like, as seasons go on, people are getting, like, better and better at drafting teams.
I was a little worried about this season, and I still think you guys went a tad overboard. But
I think so too. I know what you're talking about.
But like, it still worked out well. You still got some shit. Like, a lot of people broke the, like, I didn't because I'm uncreative, but like, you still have a lot of people who took 200s.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. So like, it didn't change the flow. I think I was right in saying when y'all nerfed everything, it's like you didn't nerf a thing. Because you changed so much that it doesn't really...
It's sort of, yeah. And I think I agree with that. I think that overall, I feel like, and this is sort of a tangent from talking about the teams, I feel like the way we tiered things made a pretty large power vacuum in the 100 to 60 range. I think everything else was pretty fine, but I think we went a little crazy around that area, bumping 60s to 100. You guys moved
too much out of 40, 60, and 100 is what you did.
I think we just went a little crazy. I think that the top looks really good, but I think that toward the end, if Amon could do anything, we kind of bumped it.
Yeah, you were like, oh, well, it can do this. It's going to 300. Or not 300.
ban it to 300.
I meant tier 3.
Yeah, but yes, that is sort of like the thought process we had, which, it is what it is. Like, the draft has happened. We'll obviously take feedback and everything.
Roast-ass teams.
And there are some sick teams still, so it didn't affect that much.
Correct.
But overall, yes, this is a very solid team. You're right, it is fatter than I gave it credit for. A lot of options. This is Options the movie.
Like, if you start setting up with Corviknight, you better have a way around it, and it better not be a special fire type.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And oh my god, look at this
map?
team.
Is that a map with fucking Metagross's head on it?
X marks the Metagross. Tristan's team looks...
I love it.
Dude, Dracovish, I think the worst part about this whole team is that Dracovish is like an afterthought.
Yeah, he has no rain that...
It's like, oh, yeah, he has Araquanid, Torn-T, Metagross, Snorlax, like... Oh, and also, Dracovish.
Do you think Dracovish really fits on this team?
With webs, I think he does.
Oh, okay. I can give you that.
I think that 3 offensive water types is a little overboard. But at the same time, like, they sort of all do different things. But personally, I think Samurott sucks.
Samurott does suck.
Yeah.
Tristan loves his weird water types, like regular Marshtomp.
Yeah.
Also, am I looking at normal ass Clefairy right here?
Yep.
Just
that is
Clefairy.
The second base form Mon we have seen, besides Claw. Oh no, it's not base form. Never mind. Cleffa exists.
Oh yeah. I mean that's baby though. Like I don't think that counts. I think this is base.
Yeah. But yeah, Clefairy's here, and I know for a fact that Jack at one point had Clefairy. And I don't think Jack had an opportunity to bring it or really wanted to bring it. I hope that Tristan is able to bring it. I feel like Tristan went down to like the 40s and was like, I need a fairy type. Like, what's a good fairy type? Oh, Granbull got taken? Oh, there's no more fairy types in Tier 5? Okay, I guess Clefairy's available.
Why did all of us collectively as a league go, fuck, we need some good Tier 5 mons, and we all got burned?
Yeah, we all got nothing. And he got Stunjourner as well, with his base 20 special defense. Look at this thing.
Ew.
Look at us.
I also... You know what else he drafted weather-wise? Mega Houndoom.
Yes. And I think Mega Houndoom, like... Yes, it's like crazy in the sun. But like overall, it's pretty decent outside of the sun.
Oh, I actually disagree. I think he's very
You think he's
He's fast and he hits hard. I don't think he hits hard enough. I don't know. I think he's a very whelming Mega.
I see that. I see that because you look at Megas like, Mawile or the Laddie twins, or even like he's like in the Mega Abomasnow. He's like, he hits hard, he's pretty good, but like he still has glaring flaws about him.
Yes.
But I think that for 100 points where he's at right now, it's a pretty good investment.
This is one of the first times in a while I can't tell you what Tristan's plan is either.
Win games, take names.
Yeah.
Find the treasure underneath Metagross's face.
I love Metagross. Like, I think I love it because Manus hates it.
I don't know why Manus hates Metagross.
Because I don't remember what Mon Thomas, or it was Manus versus Thomas in the playoffs, and I don't remember what Mon Manus had out, but he had a very big scary Mon, and he hit some move that doubles your speed, and Thomas had Metagross, and in the same turn he hit agility, and it was fucking hilarious. Like Manus was like, yeah, I fucking got him, and then Thomas went,
It went nope.
I don't think so.
Agility as well.
I also am about to go very fast.
I love that. I think that like this team is totally like it's totally kind of out of whack. We haven't even mentioned Chestnut. Like Chestnut exists.
Polish.
Chestnut.
He hit Rock Polish.
Oh, okay. Chestnut is existing as like a, Rocky Helmet, Spiky Shield, Leech Seeder, with Drain Punch, like whatever Chestnut does.
I love it.
Kind of, I was gonna say kind of vulnerable to, like, flying. That's my first thought. Flying type is pretty good against him. I mean, Metagross resists and Stunjourner resists. But other than that, nothing really wants to take a Brave Bird. But that's okay.
He's also got Torn again. He likes your Generator Torn.
Oh, yeah. Did he have Torn last season?
I don't know if it was last season, but he had it recently.
I think that overall this team is very solid. It's funny that like Dracovish is definitely like an afterthought on the team because there are two other water types, but don't let that tiny picture fool you. Like this thing might 6-0 you.
Yeah. As a boy who had Dracovish as an afterthought, that's kind of scary.
Yeah. Definitely. And I'm excited to see how it performs in the division.
I figured one of the Swiss swimmers would have wanted Dracovish. I'm surprised that with two of the Rainboys, neither of them were like, I want that.
Yeah, I don't know what it was. I don't think nobody bit on Dracovish this season, really.
No.
It's kind of interesting.
And we had two people draft water teams. Well,
yeah.
Water, and then there's water and fire.
And that is Tristan's team. Let's talk about Hunter's team for a little bit. Hunter's team.
You want to know who else is going fast? Hunter.
Darius Rucker with a Quillfish spike through his arm.
high level low and Doug Trio. You got Zero Aura. You can't use Speed Boost on Blaziken, so that's upsetting. You got Shell Smash from Blastoise.
He just got starters. He's got Blaziken, he's got Venusaur, he's got Blastoise.
Yeah.
He's got Zorora, which is like...
Before we started drafting, I was going to take Carbink. What a good tier 5 mon.
Yeah, 150 in both defenses. He gets body press now, too.
And screens.
And screens.
And explosion.
And explosion.
And explosion.
I think that Hunter's team is fat.
Very fat.
Venusaur with
that
Mandibuzz.
has Venusaur on it. Venusaur Mandibuzz, what a combo.
That just hurts me. Mandibuzz getting recovery from late seed, hurts me. That hurts me.
I don't like it. He took regular Hoopa again.
Did he have regular Hoopa last season?
I believe so.
I think he did.
I don't remember if he dropped it, but I know he had it. Because I told him to bring it one game, and it did help him, but I still think he lost. Oh, he lost because he threw it away. That's right. I remember that. I remember what happened. He switched it into some like a bug move or some shit, and it just got myrtleated.
I definitely think that this team is he has a lot of options. Dragalge has been a Pokemon that's really interested me since it got Flip Turn. It's got a ton of special defense. What's up?
Isn't it slow as shit though?
It's base 43, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's mad slow, but a slow flip turn into 127's Bidef or whatever it has, 117 maybe. And then you can just adaptability Draco Meteor.
Boy, and then you try to hit Venusaur or Dragalge with a psychic move, and if he gets Galarian Boy in there for free,
yep,
you're fucked.
Yeah, Obstagoon,
That's
season 10 champion, Obstagoon.
So good. Not season 10 champ, was he?
Was it 11? No, last season was 11. When Kyle won.
Oh, I didn't know Kyle had him.
Kyle had Obstagoon.
That's right, he beat me. It's all coming. That's why I don't know he had it, because I blacked it out of my memory.
I do that too.
Don't make me remember.
I do that too.
Don't make me remember.
Let's talk. He's got 2 psychic types, 2 dark types. Let's talk Duosion.
I love it. Does it still get all of the great abilities that its big form gets?
I think it does.
Then I love it.
I'm pretty sure it does.
Especially with Evolite.
Eviolite Regenerator is actually pretty strong. Eviolite Magic Guard.
Oh boy, he gets Trick Room. Oh, I don't like that.
A Trick Room team with Dragalge.
I don't like that.
His team's pretty
Obstagoon
fast.
pretty slow too, or is he 80?
Obstagoon's base 95, I think.
Okay.
I think he's 95.
I don't want to think of Dragalge going first. I don't like that.
No, because he's just gonna wipe his algae all over you, dude.
Oh, I didn't even realize he did that.
He is, yeah, and that's a possibility because I'm pretty sure Carbink also gets Trick Room.
So.
And Hoopa probably.
He's got a couple answers for Bug, but at the same time, a good U-turner could put in some work against this team.
Yep, I agree. Obviously, Alolan Doug Trio. Shout out to your team last year last year. But...
Alolan Doug Trio is very slowly becoming I almost took him again this season. He is almost becoming I love this guy. He's so cheap, he's so fast, and his attack is large.
Yeah, ground steel is really, really good for him. Definitely.
Yeah. He's kind of flaky, but he also gets some great abilities in Tangling Hair. And I don't remember. I think just Tangling Hair. I don't think he gets sturdy.
I think you're right. I think Tangling Hair. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it.
Oh, his other ability is Sand Force, which is awesome.
Oh, yeah, it's gonna hit hard.
Because I ran Banded Sand Force one season and trucked people with him.
I think overall, team's pretty solid. Got a lot of options. Trick Room options, walling options, rapid spin support, Blastoise, Obstagoon has, Guts, Facade, special attacking. Zorora's fast as hell. I don't even need to talk about Zorora being ridiculous and whatever.
Ult Absorb. Oh, God, don't hit an electric move on this boy. Yeah, you see Blastoise and you see Mandibuzz. I'm telling you, it's a trap.
Yeah, honestly, really good synergy between Blastoise, Mandibuzz, Zorora, and Mega Venusaur.
And Doug Trio. Don't you leave my boy out of this.
And Doug Trio. Doug Trio can eat an electric type move if it wants, definitely.
Jesus Christ. beast.
It's not like anybody has an electric type with over 200 base speed who like can only use electric type moves or anything like that. It's fine. It's fine. Maybe he's not coming to this battle. That's okay. Moving on. Oh. All right. Oh gosh, look at this team.
So Manus did this thing where he drafted 2 mons that I don't know dick about them, so I can't really talk about two.
What, the
boys.
Galarian Zapdos and Spectrier?
Yeah, I know 0 about the new boys.
Galarian Zapdos is fighting flying with Defiant with base 125 attack and 100 speed.
That's necessary. Is
With
he papery?
I mean, he's like base 580, so probably not.
I don't like that.
He has a move called Thunderous Kick, which is basically strong brick break, which lowers defense.
So it breaks screens and lowers defense?
I don't know. No. It does, or rather, it's a fighting type move that just lowers defense. I just compared it to brick break because it's like around that base power. I don't know if it's 80 base power.
100% lower, or is it?
Yes,
just lower?
it's 100%.
I don't like that.
Yeah, it's just gonna break
through.
through
You put a
things.
wall in front of this boy, he's getting through it.
Yep. Yeah, Galarian Zapdos was one of the early mons on my radar. Manny also took, for hilarious reasons, Hippowdon. This is not a sand team.
I don't get why he took Hippowdon.
Hippowdon is existing.
Yeah, I mean, it exists and bothers you. I mean, okay, Registeel has enough special defense. It doesn't need more.
Registeel wouldn't, it wouldn't
Yes,
get the
it would.
boost from that. No, it's
Registeel does.
just rock types.
Is it?
Stupidly,
That's
it is
insane.
just rock types. That's why Gigalith is like good, and like
I thought it was all of them.
no, Gigalith and like Tyranitar get the boost from the Sandstream, but like Hippowdon doesn't.
That's upsetting.
I know, it doesn't make any sense. The way they, it's a lot of things, but this team is all over the place, and I love it. Look at the speed tier: Spectrier, Zapdos, Beedrill. And then all of a sudden, you've got slow as heck. You got Granbull, Turtonator, Wishy-Washy.
Turtonator is a very fast boy if he gets the Shell Smash.
I think Turtonator's still pretty slow if he gets the Shell Smash. He's like base 30.
In
I
whatever
think it's 40.
monotype he was in, I think he was faster than whatever he went against after one Shell Smash. Like,
Yeah.
no matter what mon was brought.
Hey, I'm not saying with investment. With investment, he could be fast as heck.
I love Bolton.
Do you?
Yeah, dude, it's fucking better Luxray. It's fast and it has Strong Jaw.
Yeah, but look at his face.
I love Bolton.
Did
I
Manny
almost-
have Bolton last season? Didn't he?
Possibly?
Does Manny really
I know
want
he
Bolton to
stole
work?
Registeel.
Yeah, he stole Granbull from me. I really wanted Granbull.
Fucker. I actually was thinking about Granbull too. Great tier 5 mon.
Oh yeah, super solid for fairy type.
I listened to a bit of the stream, so I know that Spectrier doesn't do much besides hit ghost moves really hard in your face, and
Yeah.
you better have a way around it.
Yeah, it just hits Shadow Ball, but it also has Beast Boost, basically. So
But I mean, if you send a normal type in, then that goddamn Zapdos comes in, and then you have more problems.
yep, yeah. The combination of the new toy syndrome of Galarian Zapdos and Spectrier is gonna definitely cause some people to be like, "Oh, I didn't know that would happen," and then he's just gonna win the game on the spot.
Minus Registeel, what is his answer to a good flying type?
I mean, like Hippowdon.
Ground resists?
No, it doesn't resist, but if you make them defensive, which is something that was what Manny was talking about. He was talking about having a defensive Pokemon.
Oh, okay. I mean, he's got Registeel.
Yeah. I think, honestly, like, I think I said on the draft, like, when it was going down, I was like, yeah, I like that pick. And then, like, the more I think about it, the more I'm like, wait, it kind of doesn't make any sense. But it also takes a sand setter away from other people, and you can also run it, actually, doesn't get another ability that's not, it gets Sand Force, I believe.
I don't think it's...
I think it might
I
just be
don't
those
think
two.
that Pound Town makes it to the end of the season on Manus' team.
Yeah,
but who
he probably
knows?
trades it up for something. It's 160 points. Like, he's going to trade it up
Yeah.
for something else, I think.
I agree. He can definitely get more value out of it. Like, isn't Crook still available?
Nope, I think Jack took it.
Oh boy.
Which Jack is 2 away. But overall, I think Manny's team's really, really scary. Really cool icon as well. I'm not like huge into Gundams, but I love the fact that
Manus
team
has
names...
the biggest hard-on for Gundams. The biggest.
I think that just the fact that all of his team names are just Gundam references really cracked me up.
Oh boy. A tale of two toxicities.
We've got Dave's team. Now, Dave's team, to me, screams Trick Room.
I mean, and then you see Garchomp, Mega Pidgeot, and Coco.
It's definitely two ends
and
of the
on
spectrum.
Bird and Hitmonlee. Are you kidding me? He can proc on Bird and on Hitmonlee with Coco.
This is also true. Hitmonlee is definitely underrated. Everybody talks about Hawlucha. Oh, Hawlucha is such a good unburdened fighting type. Hitmonlee's right there. And he gets Rapid Spin.
Yeah.
He's right there.
And
he's a great 100-point mon.
He's so good. Hello and Marowak's interesting.
He drafted Alolan Marowak 3rd, I think.
I remember that. So
Yeah.
who besides Crest could even set Trick Room up for him? Oh, Meowstic, right?
Meowstic, I think, can. Yeah. And it gets... Does it get Prankster Trick Room? I actually really want to look that up right now.
I don't think anyone gets Prankster Trick Room because I think I remember looking this up. And if I am wrong, then that's scary.
Well, I think that, what's it called? Trick Room's like -6 or something like that.
Yeah. Did you know that if you go up against a Trick Room team with Regieleki, and I'm fairly sure you can break the game and still go first.
Yep, if you're like agility 3 times or something like if you're max speed.
Why does he have agility?
Because to go fast, dude. That's his whole thing. Meowstic does in fact get Trick Room, so.
Ew, Prankster Trick Room.
So, well, I think it would only be boosted by 1. I think it only makes it so that it's -5 or something. Actually, I have no idea how that interacts. I'm gonna stop talking about it.
Well, no, like, as in, he gets to set it up first. That's what I mean by ew. You can't kill it and hope he can't set it up. It's going up.
No, I think that still doesn't work like that, though. Even though it's a priority, even though it's a status move.
I see what you're saying. Trick Room has like negative a lot priority.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
priority.
Prankster only gives a +1 to priority status moves.
I think you're right.
And I think that just
Now
moves it up a little bit. It doesn't make it go faster than like regular priority moves.
I see what you're saying now.
But besides that, yeah, he's got a Marowak to take advantage of it, Berserker even to take advantage of it. His team overall has a really fast speed tier. You know, we talked about Hitmonlee, Garchomp, Pidgeot, Tapu Koko. Tentacruel's pretty fast. Sawsbuck's pretty fast.
I love Garchomp.
Yeah, with screen support, Garchomp, Koko, and Pidgeot. With screen support with Cresselia.
If Garchomp gets a Sword Stance off, look out.
Yep.
102 speed is such a fucky speed tier.
Dude, Tailwind with Pidgeot too. Tailwind with Koko as well. I think Koko
No guard Hurricane.
Yeah. You want a fighting type to come in on Berserker and freaking Sawsbuck?
Oh, and was it Manus who I was just asking what's his answer for a good flying type?
Yeah. I think it was, and I think that Dave has a good flying type.
Wait,
really
good.
good.
Is Dave and Manus in the same division?
Yeah, they are.
Oh, they are.
Yeah,
so.
we're halfway through the one, we're halfway through the teams, and 2, we're halfway through the Norm. Which division is this?
I don't know.
The gray one? I don't remember the names.
The gray division.
It's the gray division.
Joe's gonna yell at us.
No, it's no. This is the first episode of Inside the PFL. All right, this is not like we're not seasoned here. We're not looking at the doc. We're looking at the.
I don't think it's actually up. Like I don't think he put. Oh, okay. It is the Miltank division.
The Miltank division.
Yes.
Okay, so it makes sense for me to be confused because white doesn't scream Miltank to me. But I think overall, this is one of these teams that like it's gonna mess you up. A Garchomp, a Mega Pidgeot, like a Tapu Koko, you're gonna get revenge killed, and then honestly, like even the lower tiers, like Tangela is like the most slept on. If it's a 40,
Evolite holder ever, yeah.
If it's a 40, it's the most slept on Eviolite holder ever. It's so fat with an Eviolite.
I love Tentacruel. Oh God.
Yeah,
Do you have a dark
Tentacruel's
type?
also really solid. No dark type.
Just not. Okay.
No dark type. Psychic's doing a little bit of work to this team, except for Cresselia.
And no, Ghost doesn't resist. Never mind.
Yeah, but all in all, like it's a little wonky, but I think that I like the ideas here.
And I learned again because Drac yelled at me for this. It's all coming back to me about the prankster trick room thing.
Oh yeah.
It's all coming back to me.
And we've got Jack with Crook Ones Part 2. And I don't know about you. I personally don't get the reference.
Neither do I.
But I like the icon because the crocodiles just...
Listen, man, there's things that I'm not allowed to know. Like, why is it Dylan no pancakes?
Look at those eyes on the crocodiles, dude.
I love it.
Look at that. Look at me dead.
They
in my
look like
soul.
the shystiest crocodiles ever.
I don't even know what they look like.
I don't like looking at Porygon. I don't like it.
Yeah, the Porygon Mega Altaria. This is also another kind of like amalgamation.
Mega Altaria was on my radar early, like draft board early.
Mega Altaria is one of the best 120s there is.
I can tell you right now he's gonna have a hard time fitting Entei and Crook on the same team.
Why do you think that?
I mean, you can use Crook as like a Stealth Rock's annoying guy, but they both are big physical hitters.
So you're saying like if they're both Choice Banded or Choice Scarfed or whatever, like you
I
can
feel
only
like they both fit a lot of the same role. I mean, again, you get Crook who gets, Moxie or Intimidate. It gets Stealth Rocks. Fairly sure it gets other fun pivoting moves.
Mm-hmm.
Like it gets, but for the most part, I feel like if I see Crocodile, really big hitting knockoff or Earthquake, or if it got Darkness Lariat is coming. Where if I see Entei, Sacred Fire, maybe an E-Speed, probably Sacred Fire.
Yeah, and that might be one of those situations where, Entei doesn't have a great matchup in a battle, so you're going to bring Crook. Or, Crook doesn't have a great matchup. There's a lot of water types who are against, maybe bring
They're actually
Entei or
both
something.
weak to water.
Yeah, they're both weak to water, but maybe a lot of, fighting types or something like that. I
He's
want to
got
burn
a
them,
little bit of a water problem here.
Heliolisk. Absorb that water, dude. And honestly, Vileplume also low-key slept on.
Oh, and Altaria will resist it.
Yep, Altaria's thick. Although most water types will carry that Ice Beam, though.
Yes.
Which, again...
Which is one of his weaknesses. He doesn't have many.
Yeah, but knowing how Jack's going to want to play, he's going to want to play fast, he's going to want to play loose, he's going to hit hard, and then when things go
Rotom
bad,
is
he's going to
scary,
click
too.
the Porygon 2 button.
Always stab Z moves from Greninja.
Yup, that too. Z Greninja is scary. Z Co-Captain Crook is really interesting.
Yeah, I agree.
Copperage was on my radar at one point. I think
Joe mentioned it to me, but I was never like, yeah.
I think it's an underrated 100. Obviously, it's only been used a couple of times. I think it's only been drafted twice. But 130 base attack with Sheer Force is nothing to sneeze at.
I think it's only been in the league for 2 seasons.
Has it been only 2 seasons? No, because we've been playing since season. This is the 3rd season that Gen 8 mods have been in this season.
Okay, so I thought you meant that 2 times before this.
No, I think this is only the second time. I don't think it went drafted.
Still,
season
2 out of 3, not
10.
bad.
Yeah, I don't think it went drafted season 10.
It's a good team. It's intimidating.
It is intimidating. Not even talking about Rampardos and Head Smash.
Ugh. I was thinking it, and then screen support from Rotom, and then Rob's hands down most hated Pokemon, Hariyama.
What?
Oh yeah, Rob he hates Hariyama. I don't know why.
Why? I like him.
It used to make him angry.
That's kind of random.
Yeah.
But overall, I think this team has potential to be fat and annoying, but I also think that it's just going to go fast and hit hard. I think it's just 2 ends of the spectrum with some pivoting in between.
I like it. Interested to see what's gonna happen.
Absolutely. Which brings us to something M1 with the punny team name.
The return.
The
Also,
return.
Joe has a million team names, dude. Just ask Joe for one. That's what I did.
Yeah, punny team name. It is punny because of Megalopunny.
Oh, never mind. I'm an idiot. I didn't realize that.
That's the pun.
I thought it was just.
I think that at first I
playing on the
also
fact-
didn't realize it. I think I was like, wow, that's kind of, kind of lazy. And then I realized Low Punny's, like, the ending of Low Punny's name was Punny, and I was like, oh, I get it. I was like, it took me a little bit.
Took me a minute too. Okay, I'm not the only dummy. I like it.
Yeah. So, first thing I see, and I love it, is Klefki.
Well, we know that he's not going to heaven.
Yeah, you're going to hell. You're going to hell.
No. You don't go. We don't know you go to hell. You don't go to heaven.
Oh, you don't go to heaven. Oh, okay. He's got 2 prankster users. Sablai's here too. Just because you want to have screens up, I guess. Will-O-Wisp screens, whatever.
I love it. This is second time taking Megalopony too.
This team, it's so weird. Look at the speed tier on this team. It's overall pretty slow. Besides Salazzle and Megalopunny.
Can I tell you that in random battles, Salazzle might be my favorite Pokemon?
Why? Because of the sub-toxic set?
Because of the sub-toxic set, dude.
Yeah, Corrosion's insane.
Do you know how many times I forgot? Like, I was up against the Magearna the other day, and I was like, well, I'm just going to hit Toxic to burn a turn here. And then it poisoned it, and I went, oh, that's right.
You were like, yes. Yes. It feels so good, dude. I haven't used Salazzle a lot, but that is a very, very good Pokemon. And I'm pretty sure M1 sniped it from maybe Murphy, I think.
I agree.
It's from somebody.
What's Galarian Articuno's gig?
It has competitive as well. And I think its signature move is Freezing Glare. Which,
that sounds right.
Oh, God. I think it's just a Psychic type move with a chance to freeze. I think that's all it is.
Okay, so it's Psychic.
Yeah. But it's also the only Galarian bird to get Recover. So it gets Recover, it gets U-turn. It's sort of like better hard-hitting Xatu.
Okay. Minus Magic Bounce.
Minus Magic Bounce. So maybe it is just worse as Xatu. But time will tell with Galarian Articuno.
Are we gonna ignore the fact that Feraligatr gets Dragon Dance?
No, I'm not. I was just thinking about Feraligatr. I'm very, very happy because we were talking about dropping Feraligatr to 60. I think that Manny was saying it. I'm pretty sure it was Manny.
He belongs in 100.
And I was like, I don't think so. I think Feraligatr is just one of those water types. Like, if you draft... My strategy. When I think about, like, a water type to draft, I want it to be, like, bulky. I want it to be, like, be able to take hits, like, whatever.
As you took Keldeo.
Well, yes. But, like, Feraligatr... Keldeo's fast, though. Feraligatr's slow. It's, like, a little bulky, but it's, like, a slow setup sweeper. And, like...
You know what makes it not slow?
Dragon Dance.
Dance.
And it gets agility, too.
I think Rob had it one season, and I remember he hit Dragon Dance, and my first thought was, why? Why does he get Dragon Dance?
He's been getting Dragon Dance since, like, Generation 3, I think. Or, like, Generation
also,
4.
You know what? His speed tiers are fucky, but he's got Prankster T-Wave twice.
Yep.
He's got Glare. He's got
webs.
He's got webs.
Leavanny gets webs.
He's got Stab Explosion and Galvanize. Go fuck yourself.
Honestly, it looks like M1's plan is to set up hazards and screens and burn things, explode with Golem,
and Rampa too,
and then come in with Feraligatr and sweep. And I think that's the only way.
Feraligatr, Salazzle has some special attack, and Megalopony. I think those are... I don't think Shaman is... no, Shaman's base 100 across the board.
Yeah.
So, and does it get the grass move that drops your defense, or does
it drops your special defense by 2 stages? Yeah, it has a 50% chance to do that.
So I really think his plan is to just cripple you and go.
Yeah, and you know what? Sandaconda, even though it's like I see it as like a sand spitter, the Shed Skin Glare rest set is like real.
Is real, dude. And then you hit Earthquake.
Yeah. Your Sandaconda's fat. It's got base like 120 something defense or something like that.
I at first look of M1's team, I went, man, I don't know what he's doing. And now, like, actually looking at M1's team, I'm like, I know exactly what he's doing.
Yeah, I know exactly Like, we know what M1 wants to do. It's just a matter of if he's able to pull it off. Because I think
that's not even something you can plan for, dude. Like, I mean, yeah, you run like heal bell and shit, but like, when everything on your opponent's team is set there to cripple you, like, fuck.
Yeah, you're gonna get status. You're gonna take hazard damage. Like, it's inevitable.
Wait. Taunt.
Well, that too. You could just run taunt, but also you can't taunt a dark type. Or wait, no, that's not true. You can't use prankster on a dark type. Yeah, yes. So bring a dark type with taunt. You'll be fine.
Just don't get hit by taunt.
Yeah.
Name of the game.
Honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, Manny should have picked up Sandaconda instead of Hippowdon when he could have.
I don't get why he picked up Pound Town.
It's okay. Maybe they'll trade. Maybe we'll see some shenanigans. But like Sandaconda is just so thick and so great. But I like the direction of this team. Also, Mega Lopunny gets U-turn in close combat. It's broken. I don't care. It's broken.
Yeah, it gets all the punches. It gets fake out. It gets quick attack.
It's ridiculous. This thing.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good one.
Thomas's team. Oh my god! Look, Thomas's team is like scary.
So before I knew Thomas was in my division, I was talking to him about his team, and he told me that he wanted Slowbro and Edelglass, and I went, "Don't do that. You're gonna get wrecked by U-turn." And you want to know how I know that? Because I had Slowbro and Tangrowth, and I got murdered by Vikavolt.
Oh no, that wasn't me, right? That was a couple seasons ago, right?
That was Tristan did it.
Oh, okay.
Tristan 3-0'd me. He beat me 3 times in one season, every single time with Vikavolt.
Yikes! Vikavolt's so good, dude.
Like, Thomas better watch out. I mean, he's got answers to bug, but he better watch out.
First, I mean, obviously, we're talking about it. Let's talk about the regeneration core of
so much
Slowbro, Eldegoss, and Mienshao. Behind screens with Grimmsnarl.
Yeah. And then he's got... Wait a second. Does Screen Cleaner get rid of your screens?
Yeah, I think it does. I think it does, dude. He's got my 40s from last season. He's got both Wigglytuff and Mr. Mime Galar, and I love it. Wigglytuff's such underrated with the Z Captain. I love it. I'm so happy.
Thomas doesn't listen to this shit, I don't think. I swear to Christ, if he sends out Grimmsnarl and then Galarian Mr. Mime gets rid of his screens, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
It's gonna be so funny.
I don't know what I'm gonna do. Funny. I also like the JoJo's reference in the Starmie Crusaders.
Yeah, and then honestly, and on top of all of that, he's got Lando T.
Yeah, that's right. We haven't talked about that. He also has a little bit of an ice problem. Only a little, because he's got a lot of resist in there, but like Noivern, Quad Weak.
Yeah.
Thomas has a freeze dry problem is what Thomas has.
Yeah. I would sort of agree with that. I think that Centiskorch was on my radar for a while, and I think it's actually pretty underrated with like booties. Because he can absorb like a fire type move for Eldegoss, for Magnezone, even like neutral ones that are going to hit pretty much everything.
Yeah. And that fire move, Fire Lash, is great. He also breaks walls down.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. It's just the thunderous kick for fire types.
Yeah.
And Noivern pretty good as well. Really good speed tiers, I think. Like it's overall between Mienshao, Lando, if it's Scarf, and Noivern, like you're gonna be U-turning pretty much all the time.
Yeah.
Actually, I think almost every single Pokemon on this team can pivot. Except for, like, Centiskorch, Lycanroc.
Mr. Mime get it?
Mr. Mime doesn't get it either. Most Pokemon on this team can pivot. Grimmsnarl definitely doesn't.
Oh my god, he does have a lot of pivot. Thomas is going to be moving and shaking.
That Z teleport from Wigglytuff, don't sleep.
Oh, that makes me uncomfortable.
But overall,
Thomas is my division.
I really like this team. I like all of the ideas behind it. No dragon. Oh, he does have a dragon type. No, he's got Dragon Fairy Steel. He's got Firewater Grass. He's got a Rapid Spinner. He's got defog removal, 3 regenerators, screens, hazards. Like he's got it all. That's the ideal draft in my opinion. You know, like he has it.
Dude's got all the things.
He's got all the things. Which, oh my god, I can't even. How do I even talk about this team without getting like heated?
I don't like Drac. I don't like that I have
Drac.
to play Drac.
Drac?
I don't like that I have to deal with this.
Drac. If I had a calculator and I averaged out the speed tier of all of these Pokemon, I think it would come up to like 40.
Yeah, his
Or like
fastest
50.
boy is Crobat, who is fast, but like Hatterene,
Yeah.
Likeable,
Yeah.
Slowking,
Yeah.
Korodon,
Yeah.
Stax.
Drac bit hard into Trick Room, and he's not letting go. You can't at this point, like, even if Trick Room like didn't work for you, you can't abandon it because your team it's 8 out of 10 Pokemon are taking advantage of Trick Room.
How many of them can set it is the real question.
3
Hatterene.
maybe? Slowking can.
Probably Slowking.
Dusclops can. I think even Stakataka I think can.
Could the big doofy Executor set it?
He might be able to. Because maybe Execute can, and there's no Alolan Execute.
I don't like that.
Is that 5 Trick Room setters? There's no... Drac absolutely thought about that. Drac absolutely was like, oh, Alolan Executor does get Trick Room. Yes, it does. I just looked it up.
Jesus.
So that's I think 6 Trick Room setters. Maybe 5 or 6.
I have to battle this twice.
Yeah,
like
everything's going fast. Everything's going slow, but then in turn, everything's going very, very fast.
Oh boy, he is gonna murder my team.
And look at the art that Joe did for the team card. It just is Trick Room.
It is Trick Room. Oh boy.
I think that the only thing that I dislike about the team is the fact that it is bit into Trick Room so hard. You're gonna get hit first. Like something's gonna hit you before you can even activate Trick Room.
Yeah, but then you have 4 turns of hitting your opponent first.
Depends on if you get killed or not.
I mean, doesn't Protect fuck Trick Room?
Most of the time, yeah. Trick Room versus like Stall is like not ideal either.
But boy, I don't.
But at the same time, like, you know, Drac has every mon that takes advantage of Trick Room ridiculously. It's got Crawdon, he's got Stakataka, Slowking, Alolan Executor, Hatterene, Vikavolt. All of them just love it. Even like Mega Heracross, like, isn't fast, and if you negative invest that thing in speed, it's gonna go first every time.
I don't like this team. I don't want to face this team. I don't want to face this team twice.
Yeah, I don't have to face this team, do I? I'm gonna check it out. That's my main concern is having to face Drac. Nope. Nope, I don't have to face Drac at all in the regular season. Let's go, baby.
I don't like
No Trick Room teams. Let's go. But no, I like it. I like the strategy. I like the fact that you're just gonna go into it. This is what you like to see here.
No, it's not. Not when I have to face it twice.
Well, Mike, speaking of, you know, I guess on that topic, let's talk about your team, because I think that you have Rillaboom. Ooh.
Yeah, and then he has Vikavolt.
Ooh.
Less ooh.
Less ooh, but still pretty. I like it. I like it. I like the Rillaboom Rotom Heat Jellicent. I love that.
Yeah.
With webs for Masquerain. Where did all your points go? Wait a minute. Dude, like, do you have like a ton of points left?
I have no points left.
Really?
Yep.
Gardevoir.
You guys buffed everything, dude. Rotom Heat's 160.
Cryogonal's Rotom Heat being 160, I think makes sense. Cryogonal as a 100. Maybe we went a little overboard.
Dude, like my team does not look expensive, and yet I used all my points. Like I had to pick up shitty Garchomp.
Is that Doug? Oh, Flygon.
It's
I
Flygon.
was like, is that Doug Trio? I was like, that's so mean.
No, it's Flygon.
Yeah.
Like this is, I'm not. I don't. I got nothing. I like Nihilego here.
I think this is your team logo was one that gave me the biggest chuckle. I think of the entire
Yeah,
broadcast.
Rob did a great job.
Just just the eyes and the how it blends in the ears. It just really gets me.
He did a really good job.
I think what I do like about your team is that you can you can tailor make your team to what battle you're going to be fighting.
Yeah.
Like Flygon, Gardevoir, Rotom, Jellicent. They can all pretty much be tailored exactly to what you're going to need. They're all very versatile.
I did not like that I did not get a Steel type.
That is something I didn't notice, and now I notice it.
I don't have a Steel type. It's sad, Panda.
It looks like I want to say you don't do too well against fighting either, but you do have Gardevoir and you do have Masquerain
And Jellicent.
And Jellicent. This is true. Pangoro slept on 60.
Bro.
Slept on.
Slept on 60.
Slept on. But it was the first Pokemon to get like Parting Shot.
It's so good.
Yeah, and it's like base 123 attack.
Yeah, and it's slow as fuck.
I'm pretty sure it gets Iron Fist too.
Yeah, I think it does.
Yeah, it's kind of absurd.
Doesn't it also get Mold Breaker?
It gets Mold Breaker and it gets Scrappy.
Yeah.
Holy crap, dude! This thing is
It's like
actually absurd. And look at it; it's kind of bulky too.
Listen to me. I got Pangoro in a random battle and immediately messaged Joe on Discord and was like, I want Pangoro next season.
Yeah, the Bullet Punch, Drain Punch, Knockoff. This is a good Pokemon. I sleep on it, but this thing's good.
I left my wheelhouse with this team, and I think that's why I'm a little... Like, I have Croagnon, which I've used before. I have Gardevoir, which I've used a zillion times, but, like, a lot of these mons I've never used.
Yeah.
So I'm very... Like, Nihilego was a very... Like, I got him early, and I was sure about him, but, like, I've never fucking used Nihilego.
I think that, and Nihilego is also, like, you know, you don't have a lot of mods that'll... Well, I shouldn't even say that, because you definitely do. In PFL, you do have... There's so many mods that run Scarfs. Flygon runs a Scarf. Gardevoir can run a Scarf. Cryogonal, we've seen run a Scarf. Nihiligo's mostly a Scarf Revenge Killer, but also, since it's decently fast, you can afford to just slap, like, an AV on there or something.
Yeah.
But Nihiligo's also one of those Pokemon that, like, it dismantles certain types of teams. Like, with its coverage moves and with its stab, like, it might just destroy your team if you're not careful.
And it's pretty big in the special defense area.
This is true, too. It can absolutely eat, like, a super effective water-type move, or even psychic-type move. Like, it just can.
Also, I know this is a dumb move, but it gets fucking Worry Seed. And let me tell you, that is a hilarious move.
You can give Insomnia to, like... You give Insomnia to, like, Azumarill or something.
I can give it to Thomas's whole team.
Yeah. Yep.
And don't sleep on the Dragon Dances coming from Flygon either.
Oh, no, I don't. I mean, Flygon has all the moves it could possibly need.
It's just its stats are very meh.
Yeah. But, I mean, 100 speed, 100 attack is pretty solid.
And after one or two Dragon Dances, it's gonna start hurting.
Yep.
And you know what I did, guys? I did it. I didn't draft a team that gets fucked by Earthquake. I drafted a team where you better not click Earthquake.
Yeah, you have a lot of things that aren't going to get hit by Earthquake, which is pretty cool. Last thing I want to mention about your team is Kangaskhan. Because Kangaskhan is pretty good for 40. Kangaskhan was on my radar, like, very early on. I was like, it gets Scrappy, Fake Out, it gets Wish. It has like 105 base HP.
Huh.
Like,
it was the Joe pick, I'm not gonna lie.
That's a Wish passer. Even though it doesn't seem like it, it gets Sucker Punch. It gets Drain Punch, I think. I'm pretty sure it gets Drain Punch. It's pretty solid. And
It's going to
considering
be an interesting season.
yeah, considering you don't have a normal type either, like that's a good one to have.
Yeah. Especially because he hits ghosts.
Yes, you
It's like
cannot.
worst milk tank.
Definitely do not switch into a double edge from a Kangaskhan.
I got shitty milk tank and I got shitty Garchomp.
Yep. But you also got a monkey that can just click the button and win. So.
And then Drac went, "We're gonna take Vikavolt."
Yep. And I guess you'll just have to cross that bridge when you get there. That brings us to this mess of a team.
I think this is my favorite team.
This is one
Not
of my
the
favorite
team,
teams.
but the logo. I love Big Hero Shinx.
Do you?
So good.
I think I like it too. It's so funny.
Lebo made some changes too.
Did Lebo make some changes? Oh, you know what? We didn't even talk about M1 made a change. Drac also picked up Dusclops. We didn't even realize. I didn't even realize he had Gourgeist before that.
I love Gourgeist. Yeah, Drac dropped Gourgeist for Dusclops. M1 dropped Mudsdale for Drampa. Lebo dropped Regice and Claydol for Mr. Rhyme and Diancie. And I remember I messaged him in the Discord like, I see you dropping Regice. That's... I love Regice. I love the Reggies.
Yeah. That's disrespectful to Regice.
Yeah.
Not even giving him a chance to hit counter, to hit rock polish. Come on.
So, like, what's more likely to happen? Well, I mean, I guess it's Lebo to draft Double Weather than Murphy to draft his Comfort Boys.
Absolutely.
Like,
I haven't known Lebo without drafting Weather.
no, Double Weather.
He always has Double Weather.
Double
The
Weather.
Politoed and the Torkoal with Venusaur and Mega Swampert.
hmm
Like, he just went full in.
You know what's terrifying? He can bring all four of them and still have a good Formon core.
you're kind of right. This is
He can
kind of
bring
true.
all four of them and still do pretty decent.
Yeah, he could just keep changing the weather.
And then bring Zapdos in.
I think
to
that's
be Zapdos.
most of the problem I think I see is like rain is just so much better than sun. And
Sun is garbage.
and like Mega Swampert is pretty much way better than just Venusaur. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Mega Swampert in rain is just better than Venusaur in sun.
But you can't sleep on Venusaur going fast.
Oh,
hitting Solar
definitely
Beam.
not. Definitely not. Especially with Weather Ball, which I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure it gets now again.
God, everything just gets Weather Ball. And Torkoal is fat. He gets Rapid Spin.
Yep, and booties.
He is so fat.
Booties made fire types defensive. And I think that's insane.
Booty is so good.
Booties actually kind of broke the game just as much as like Choice Scarfs. But that's okay.
And
The
then
lower tier
he
picks
got-
of
He got some
Kadabra.
good low tiers, man.
Yeah, the Kadabra, Munchlax, hilarious.
Kadabra. Ugh.
That's
God
one
damn it. My division sucks.
that's one thing I see about Lebo's team. He doesn't really have like walls. Like yeah,
Doesn't
Torkoal
need
is
them.
like a little bit of a wall. Like Politoed can be run defensive.
He's got Zapdos.
Yeah,
Zapdos isn't a wall, but like he's
it's
defensive.
a defensive check.
He's got Mr. Rhyme.
Mr. Rhyme gonna get destroyed by anything.
Diancie 150 in both. Kadabra with an Evolite, probably pretty large. Torkoal
On the
pretty large,
special
like,
side, Kadabra's base defense is like 35.
He might not have some walls, but his team definitely isn't small.
It's not small, but I feel like there's something missing here, and it's I can't put my finger on it.
We'll see what he does with it week 1 against me when I lose.
Yeah, when you lose to Munchlax with a rest curse of Munchlax.
Oof. I don't like it. I don't like any of the teams in my division. You guys, you drafted real good.
Yeah, dude. Honestly, like just prepping for this team seems like a nightmare.
Yeah.
Prep for
You
Sun,
don't-
prep for Rain. Nah,
You
it
don't
doesn't
prep
matter.
for this
Prep for
team, you
both?
prep for your own team.
I can't wait for
This
him
is one of
not
the-
to bring either of
This
whether.
I don't like it. This is one of those teams where you go, what do I want to do this game, not what's my opponent gonna do.
Yep. What does better, Sun? Yeah, I'll bring Sun. Sure, I'll bring Torkoal. Oh, his Rain does pretty good? Okay, I'll bring Polyton.
I hate it.
Let's talk two-time champion, Miami Heatran. Kyle's team is colorful. It has a lot of character.
It does. Fuck you for taking Nidoking. Moving on.
Yep.
Snipe that bitch from me.
Most of Kyle's team is it's either edgy or kind of derpy. And I kind of like it.
He's got a little bit of an earthquake problem. Only a little one, because he's got a couple flying mons in there with Altaria, Scyther.
Yeah. He's got Rotom. He's got Altaria. Whimsicott is an okay check, but you're right. Earthquake does kind of put in a lot of work against him.
Like, if he happens to also go up against Zydoge, like, Zydoge would ruin him. Not ruin him, but definitely do some things.
Yeah, he's got a couple forms of priority as well. Sucker Punch, Absol, Excel Rock with Lycanroc, Quick Attack, Scyther.
Magic Bounce. How are you a defensive, offensive Pokemon?
Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking with Mega Absol, but...
Fuck. I was also looking at Mega Absol. A lot of the... Got sniped a couple times this draft.
Yeah. I mean, definitely. Especially considering, I think it's only... Is it a 120 or is it a 100?
I don't remember, because you guys moved all the Megas.
It's probably 120, because I think it's really... Yeah, it is a 120. I think it's worth 120.
I barely knew the tiers before, and then you guys changed everything.
I think that like colorful and full of character is like how I would describe this team. It is very good, definitely, but it's very offensive heavy. Like there's not a lot of bulk on this team besides like Shuckle. Rotom's a little bulky, yeah. Altaria can be run bulky.
AV Heatran, so good.
AV Heatran, yeah, but you're just gonna get Earth powered and still die anyway.
You're right.
So I think that may be a place where Kyle might lack, is just the bulk department. But it doesn't matter if you're not bulky, because if you just hit hard with Nidoking or Absol or Lycanroc or whatever, you just win the battle first. So.
This is one of the first times that Kyle didn't take his plan for the season and throw it in your face.
Yep, this is true too. It was like a slow burn of what Kyle wanted to do.
Yeah. It's a different Kyle team than I'm used to watching, that's for sure.
Yeah, it wasn't like, oh, I'm taking Hawlucha, and now I'm taking Pinkerton, and now I'm taking Alolan Raichu, and now you're going to deal with it. Oh, Bobby. The Ultra Beastie Boys.
I love it. I love the team name. I love looking at Mega Scizor and Tapu Fine. And I love looking at Goodra and Miltank. I like this team.
Good team.
And Malamar is such a Rob Pokemon.
You know what's funny is I took one look at this list of Pokemon on this team, and I was like, this is a good team.
Like the Dragon Fairy Steel Core of Goodra, Tapu Fini, and Mega Scizor is scary.
It's just absurd. Scizor gets you. Does Fini get Flip Turn? Is that a thing? I hope not.
No.
God, I hope not.
He's got Thick Fat on Miltank. He's got Gooey and Sap Sipper on Goodra. He's got Storm Drain on Cradily.
There's immunities everywhere.
Dude. No, never mind. He's got Wandering Spirit, dude. What a trollsy ability. You have an ability I don't want to deal with? Fucking Wandering Spirit.
Honestly, I think that what makes this team stand out to me is the fact that all of his quote-unquote lower tier mons are cream of the crop low tiers. Passimian, Malamar,
that you said
Muck's
that
pretty good.
It's a Macho Man Randy Savage reference.
What's that?
The cream of the crop thing. Rob would love that.
Oh.
Because it's Macho Man Randy Savage.
Passimian, cream of the crop. Malamar. Dude, Malamar is good. Probably one of the best 40s around.
And I think that Pasmasian is the greatest mon if you're looking at webs.
Yeah. Yeah, you
Put
come
webs
in.
down.
No, yeah, do it. I dare you. I'm gonna be at +2 real quick. You want this close combat? Muck,
Gross.
underrated.
I love Jolteon too. He's got Volt Absorb on Jolteon.
Yep.
Dude's got immunities.
He's got a lot of immunities. He's good. This team is built like you're not going to be able to hit me with a move. Oh, you go for a poison type move on Tapu Fini? Haha, I'm in with Scizor. Oh, I'm in with Fini. You go for a grass type move? Nope, Goodra. Like, you want to hit a water type move against Moltres? Nope, Cradily. Oh, fighting type move? Rodriguez.
Yeah.
Like, he just has an answer to everything.
I like it. This might be one of Rob's better teams.
Yeah, I would definitely agree. And I'm excited to see what he does with it.
Me too. He's got Flame Body to... Oh, God. I love it.
Yeah, I think this is pretty well thought out.
Bobby, this might be one of your best teams yet.
Which brings us in to Dylan. Dylan's team. This is one of those icons.
It's perfect. What do you mean?
It's just like Joe had to flip around the Reggie Drago like PNG on the team card so it didn't look exactly like the one in the logo.
Yeah, but like, what more do you need?
You're right. I mean, it's perfect. How to Train Your Drago. I can hear his cry in my brain.
I don't like this team.
This team is certainly something.
Poltergeist, Steela, Regidrago.
This team screams Dylan to me. Dylan loves Delphox, Rabombi, Mega Glalie.
Hitmonchan is such a great Assault Vester.
Yup. Ferroseed.
Gastrodon. Ferroseed. Bruh, his defensive core of Gastrodon and Ferroseed. Are you fucking with me right now?
And Celesteela, dude.
I hate it.
He's got webs. Dude, honestly, webs up with Drago and Glalie with Poltegeist.
Yeah.
That's kind of absurd.
And then Accelerock.
Yep.
Bullet Punch.
Like, oh, you have an Ice type in against my Reggie Drago? I'm just going to Accelerock you. Oh, I'm just going to Mach Punch you. Like, I'm just going to come in with Delphox and Fire Blast you.
I think James did a good job of showing us how big Verizon can be.
Yeah. Yeah, that thing is, I mean, it's ugly as all hell, but it is a pretty decent Pokemon.
Damn.
129 SPDF, I think, which is, like, pretty freaking high.
This is... Goddamn, Dylan. I like it.
Yeah, I vibe with a lot of this team. He's got hazards, he's got removal, he's got priority, he's got setup tools, sweepers, like, he's got pretty much everything. The one thing I was going to say he doesn't have a steel type, but Celesteela doesn't have Rabombi, fairy type. Maybe he just has it all. Maybe he just does. No electric
steel types.
No electric type. Haha, gotcha. Boom. Roasted.
He doesn't have he does have a flying. Goddamn, dude. What a team.
What a team. Poltegeist didn't get to pop off for Jack as much as Jack wanted to. So I'm hoping to see Poltegeist do some insane stuff. Because the thing is really, really good.
Strength Sap needs to be removed from this game.
Yeah, it's actually kind of absurd.
It is one of the most broken moves in the game. I have not seen many an occasion where I don't heal at least 50% from the Strength Sap.
Yep, and you heal, like, especially with Poltegeist, you heal a ton. You heal like 80%, 90%.
Yeah, it's gross.
You can hang on with a Focus Sash and then click Strength Sap and get all of your HP back.
And then cripple the opponent in front of you, and it doesn't even have to be a physical opponent to get most of your health back, which is what I've noticed.
Yeah, it's based on, like, the stat changes. Like, it's not based on, like, the moves, or not the moves, like, their stat. Like, it's not like Strength Sap is going to do or heal you more versus, like, a Conkeldurr versus, I don't know, what's the special attacker? Clawitzer or something. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
you're not going to get more HP back from a Conkeldurr than a Clawitzer.
I like this team.
I do too. It's cute. And
he might have a bit of a problem with fighting. actually.
Yeah, I was actually looking at that.
Rabambi, Delphox, and Poltergeist help, but besides that,
Yeah, Mach Punch. Any fast Mach Punchers aren't going to be a good time for him. But he took probably the fastest Mach Puncher there is in Hitmonchan.
I wouldn't go that far, because 108 on Infernape.
Ah, yes, but Infernape was sadly undrafted.
Love Infernape.
I think it was, anyway. We only have
Drop
one
from
more
Heat.
team to get through. And that is LCD's team.
Big Liquid.
I love that icon. It seems to me
This
like...
is a dude I don't know, so I'm actually a little worried about him. Just like worried in the sense of I don't know what to expect.
Yeah, his... I mean, the team says it all, I think. Ferrothorn, Florges, Zardex.
Nope, and nope.
With a Magic Bounce user in Espeon. With Boomburst, Swellow. With First Impression, Golisopod.
Emergency Exit's underrated too.
Yeah, it is.
It can fuck you, but at the same time, like, get the first impression off, and then they hit you, and then you get the switch. That puts you in another good position.
I think I agree with that. I think Emergency Exit, it can be really good and simultaneously really bad.
It pains me how shitty Sandslash is because I love it.
Yeah, Coolmon, bad stats, bad abilities.
Yeah.
Throw, hype. Throw's hype.
Yeah.
With that,
Marsh
does it get
Pump's
Storm
interesting.
Throw? Circle Throw? Does it get
Circle
the move
Throw.
that like throws you out?
Yeah, it gets the move that cycles
Phasing
you.
move? I love that.
Yeah.
That move is great.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
The weakness policy Galarian Moltres sets scare me.
God, I don't... Just looking at Ferrothorn and Zardex.
Together, it's going to be a nightmare to deal with, especially with Wish Passing, especially with pivoting. This is another quintessential team. You got your Dragon Fairy Steel, you got your Fire Water Grass, Swampert's underrated, you got the Electric type, you got the Volt Switcher, you got the U-Turner, you got a Magic Bounce user. Like,
He might also have a problem with Earthquake. I mean, he's got Swallow, Golisopod, Ferrothorn's only neutral.
yeah, Galarian Moltres also flying,
Okay.
but you may be right. An Earthquake wouldn't be great. Maybe, Rock does okay too. Rock's probably even better. Because only Magneton... Oh no, Ferrothorn. Ferrothorn exists. What am I even talking about? This team is ridiculous. Y'all drafted crazily.
Yeah.
That is inside the PFL episode 1. And
Did it.
yeah,
That's all 20 teams.
that's all 20 teams. I was
You
definitely
all suck.
falling
I
asleep by the end
hate
of it.
you. I
But
hate all of you.
you guys drafted like mad people.
Yeah, I hate it.
And I'm very excited to see what each and every team does. I can't wait to see the Heat. I can't wait to see, the different types of sets people bring. The battles. The battle week starts next week.
No, this week. It's Tuesday.
Yeah. Within the
It's
next
pretty
few
much
days.
this week. Yeah, next few days.
Which is crazy, because I haven't built. Who am I facing round 1? I don't even know.
I messaged Joe. I was like, "Fuck, it starts this week, dude. Like, I don't know anything."
I was like so hyped for the draft, and now that I have to like think about building, I'm like, wait. I actually
Could I
put my brain
just
into
could the whole
something.
season just be drafting?
Yeah. Drafting is like 80% of the fun. This is the Pokemon Not Fun League. This
No,
is
I'm
inside
not.
the PFL.
I'm not having fun this season, guys.
I'm not having fun. It's been real. We will come back with Inside the PFL this next coming weekend, probably not the next couple days, but
Y'all get it
in a week
for
from now.
week
You
one.
guys get it. Yeah, for week 1,
Inside the week 1.
we'll talk about the battles and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yep. So, peace out.
See you guys.
See you later.
Thanks for listening.
Yeah. Obviously.
Yeah.
Freaking losers. What are you doing listening to this?
Nerds.
Nerds.